Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard, back again with Wesley. So, this is a surprise whiskey for Wes. He may or may not like it, but I wanted him to try it.
Tends to say I'm probably not gonna like it.
It's not a Scotch.
Okay,
So it's not a Scotch. It is technically a bourbon. Okay. So those are the only hints I'm going to give you.
Well, it's going to tell me it's a finished bourbon then.
May or may not be finished.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got here.
Don't smell it first. Just taste it.
Don't smell it?
Well, you can do it. You do whatever.
I'll just
you
taste
do.
it. I'll just taste it.
You actually smell it pretty good.
Very dark.
Try it. Smell it first.
It's
See what you think.
It smells a lot like Old Forester.
Is it warm?
It's a little warm. It seems to be a higher proof for sure. It's definitely got it going on right in here.
I really just wanted his opinion because I know he's not, and this is going to give him a hint. He's not a fan of this style of bourbon.
This one's not bad.
I enjoyed it.
I think it's pretty good actually.
So I really like this brand. Puppy cat. Yep, here comes Billy.
But he's get ambushed by a Shih Tzu also, and maybe a cat.
So I saw this one on a trip.
Okay, so I'm curious. So what is this?
Grab the bag.
Balcones.
This is Texas whiskey.
It's not Texas.
It is 100% Texas bourbon. Made in Waco, Texas.
It does not taste like it though.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have that same aftertaste that you get.
No, it is. So this is, I think, one of their special releases. It is their, is it blue corn bourbon? It say blue corn on the front?
Yeah, blue corn, but they finished it in Cabernet Casks.
Yeah. So
I think that's taking a lot of that off.
Here comes the Shih Tzu.
Yep, we got a.
Oh, God.
He loves him some damn Kelly.
He loves me. He likes to chew on my beard. So I really wanted you to try this one. I've had it for a minute.
This is actually not, I mean, yeah.
And it's 120 proof. Like, it's warm, but it doesn't drink like it's like that high. But you smell like a dog.
Yeah, so it's, I guess, finished in a wine cask, so it's taking a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that funky aftertaste I always get on the Texas bourbons. And I guess it's taking all that out. Because this does taste, and I'll say, smells a lot like Old Forester.
Mm-hmm.
What's that fire? Popping.
Yeah, there's a lot of brown sugar and cinnamon and
it's good.
almost like some char. Like the charred wood flavor. But
And I would say if they would make this a rare release.
yeah.
Because I've had their baby blue,
Not good.
and I just didn't like it, which is made from blue corn.
Well, it's their corn whiskey.
Yeah.
It's
But
just corn.
I've got probably 4 different Balcones over there, and it's like I'm not crazy about any of them. But this one's, I'm not.
I really enjoy
I don't get that funky note. It's all thing. That's what I get. It's just always on that shit on the back end.
So I did a one-off review of this one right after I got it, and I've been holding it for a while because I wanted you to try it because I know your specific opinion on Texas whiskeys.
I'm not a
And
fan
I
of it.
felt like it was one that
This one proves me wrong, for sure. Because I make no bones about it. I'm not a fan of Texas whiskey.
right.
Like I said before, I think Still Austin cask strength to this day
pretty good.
is about the only one that I can
They've got
enjoy.
They've got 2 new releases.
Yeah, they do some special releases, but I've never had any of those.
I haven't bought them yet because they're like $70-something.
Of Still Austin?
Yeah.
Are they regular release stuff now, or are they the special? Because they do some special
stuff.
stuff.
It's a special release.
Yeah, there's some special stuff you can only get at distillery too.
Well, these are both. They're both bottled in bond, so they're at least 4 years old. One is a blue corn bourbon, and the other one is a high rye bourbon. And I wanted to buy both of them, but haven't yet. It is what it is.
Which I know. I think I was.
But
When I was at Still Austin, which is a cool place to go to. It's not a big place, but it's a cool
Is
place.
it in Austin?
It's in Austin. And it's a very small distillery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just got a cool vibe. You go there and you drink, and they got some other stuff. I mean, they got gins and vodkas, and go there and drink, and got food trucks. And it was a cool place to go hang out. And I was drinking their cask strength. Because the guy, I was like, man, I told him I'm not a fan of Texas whiskey. He's like, okay. So he gave me a cask strength.
Yeah.
He's like, just taste this. So I tasted it. He didn't even charge me. He's like, okay, I like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they were releasing, had people coming to pick up bottles of a special release they had done that day. And I can't remember what it was. It was a finishing series they did. And they had one bottle behind the bar, and he let me taste it. I wasn't crazy about that one. It wasn't horrible, but I wasn't crazy about it.
Well, I wish you could have went with us to Iron Root years ago. We did like a full day.
Yeah, because I bought a couple of those, and you said I didn't buy the right one, so.
Well, unfortunately, so with Iron Root, because a lot of people in the DFW area love them, so they'll have a release day, and then they'll just have a line of fucking people out the door buying those special releases before they ever even send them to the liquor stores. So, like, the special releases we never get to try because they don't ever hit the fucking shelves.
Yeah.
But one year when I was in the Bourbon Society, I don't know how they talked them into it. Basically, we got to go to Iron Root and hang out for a day, and they went over every single detail of that process. And then the last, like, 2 or 3 hours of the day, we sat in the fucking warehouse. The master distiller and his brother and their mother were just serving everyone whiskey straight out of the fucking barrel.
That's freaking awesome.
It was the coolest fucking thing, and I still have some video of that. Like, I never put the video together. I never released anything.
That'd be cool.
But the coolest
There's nothing cooler than sitting in a damn warehouse drinking out of a barrel.
Well, it was like 100 degrees in the warehouse for one. But it was just the time of the year.
Yeah.
What are you doing? But they had a whiskey distilled from Mexican green Hawaiian corn, something like that. And it was like one of the last ones we tried, and I don't know, my palate was blown out, but it was fucking delicious. And they have an 80-gallon Solera barrel. Like, Solera means that they keep adding to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of
this isn't bad.
Oh yeah, it's more of a experiment than anything.
It's so dark.
I know.
I think it's like almost.
It's like coffee.
Yeah, it looks like damn motor oil. Is that just because the wine barrel?
No, it's because they use small barrels.
Do they?
Well, they used to primarily use 15-gallon barrels, but I think they've upsized.
So, and that might be part of my problem with them for years is it's aging it so fast.
Yeah. We're gonna get drunk off this one. That's
You want
enough.
more?
Yeah, that's enough. That's probably all I need.
Typically, I'm not a fan of the smaller barrels because they're just trying to age it faster,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it just takes time, I think, to make a good product.
yeah, I don't disagree with that 100%. And I get why they would want to use smaller barrels. Now they'll take so in recent years I believe they've upgraded from their 15-gallon barrels to much larger barrels, like 25 or better, because at the time they had 1,000 fucking 15-gallon barrels that they had to pick from and make blends to get certain fucking flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Because they're also, like, they're doing bourbons, they have corn whiskeys, and they also have their single malts.
Yeah, they're putting out a ton of different products.
Yeah, they have several.
It's almost too much, it seems like.
They've got several different lines. So,
I mean, you go to the liquor store and there's 8 different things on the shelf.
For Balcones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. I'm like, how much do you really need to put out? But
I feel like you need like 3 good products to start, and then do variations of that.
Expand from there, but you don't need to do it all at the start.
Well, they also have. You've had the Rumble.
Yeah.
Have you had the Rumble?
Yeah, and so the Rumble, the cash strength one,
Yeah.
I can tolerate that.
Yeah.
The Rare Rumble, I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of.
Now it's more like a mead that's distilled versus anything else. But yeah, the Rumble's weird. They have a rye, a malted rye. It's really weird. It's not bad, but it's not like any rye you've ever had.
Yeah, they're just trying. I mean, I think they're trying to be different also.
Yeah. Well, for sure, 100%. I mean, they kind of have that Austin vibe, but they're in Waco.
So you got the Austin vibe, but they're in the armpit of Texas.
Yeah. I don't know. They're like the upper armpit. Beaumont's armpit.
Oh, yeah, Beaumont.
That's where my sister lives.
I got a story about Beaumont.
Can you tell it here? Yeah, you ain't got it. Yeah, you gotta tell it. Yeah, you gotta tell it. Well, you tell it to me after.
It was some dirty leg. It's some back in the day.
Well, I mean, you can tell that story.
Yeah, so I was in the Army. And this is, late 90s, early 2000s at this point. So, like, we don't have smartphones or any of that stuff. So everything's on, like...
I didn't even get a cell phone until 2001.
Yeah, I mean, we're still AOL on the internet and shit.
Instant Messenger.
So, yeah, I mean, I meet this chick, and she's like, we're talking for like a couple days. She's like, yeah, come, and we're gonna hook up. She's telling me all the things she's gonna do. That was the worst mistake of my life.
What happened?
Like, I showed up, and it's literally a trailer house, and it's like her pregnant mom, her pregnant sister, and her.
Was she pregnant?
No, she was not pregnant, but I think she was trying to get pregnant.
How old was she?
She was like 21.
Was she haggard?
Oh man, she didn't have it. She was missing about 6 teeth already. It was just, I knew something bad was happening when she walked out in the wife beater.
So you got catfish before they ever called it catfish?
Oh, 100% catfish before they called it catfishing. Because what pictures I was getting sent that were all pixelated and shit. Because you remember, I mean, back in the day, it was like you weren't getting high quality pics.
It was a granulated 8-bit picture.
Yeah, I mean, it was nowhere close. Like, you couldn't even have made it even more close.
I know the feelings.
But I did drive 5 hours, and I'm not a quitter, so
yeah,
still did the deed. While pregnant mom and pregnant sister run the living room, but
you didn't run a train on.
No, God, no.
I mean, you could have just came in them.
No, because I was 20.
So was it the mom was pregnant and the sister was pregnant?
Yes, so I was 22 at this point.
Wait. How old was the mom?
She was mid-40s.
And she was pregnant?
Yeah, and this was going to be like kid number 6.
Oh, Jesus.
There was like 6 of them.
You know, that had to be some good puss.
I don't know, man. I just think it was just like one of those just Beaumont things.
What did that trailer smell like?
Oh, it was just smelled like ass. They had like 3 chihuahuas in that thing.
Oh, God.
I mean, granted, I was in the Army. I didn't have a lot of standards. I mean, when you're in the military, you just don't have those things. Standards aren't really a thing.
I wish I would have let my... I only have really one... I have a couple good stories, but one that I can kind of segue here. And it's not really much of a story. Basically, my roommate at the time, Art, his name is Arthur, but he went by Art.
Yeah.
He was from upstate New York, but he was a redneck from upstate New York. And
they have those?
Oh yeah, upstate New York, it's country.
Okay.
It's not New York.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, you get up and it's rural.
Well, he had a Confederate flag tattoo.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And Art called me one night. Of course, I had a landline phone in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone yet, but he called the room phone, and I'm asleep. It's probably midnight or so, 1 a.m., whatever. He calls, wakes me up. I'm like, what the fuck do you want, dude? I'm like, hello. He's like, hey, bro, get up. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? He's like, I got some girls, man. You want to fuck them? I'm like, no. Because I know what kind of women you attract. In hindsight, I should have just went and got my dick wet. I mean, they would have probably been like a herd of buffalo, but I could have just had a cool story. I should have went and got the cool story.
You do in the army or a military period, so it just is what it is.
I was a good kid. I tried to be a good kid. But you know what? If I'd had the same attitude I have now, I would have went and I would have made that story and I would have had a great time.
Did I ever tell you about the crippled chick?
The crippled chick?
Did I ever tell you that story?
I don't think so.
Dude, it's next to my midget story. It's probably the funniest thing on the planet.
You got a midget story?
Yes, I do.
Hold on, let me look at this time. How much time we got? Watch out, Billy. Billy. That is the cutest little dog. Oh, man, we're 16 minutes, but we only got like 2 bars.
All
so
right.
this is probably going to be it for today.
All right.
Okay.
So, my roommate, Levon. Levon Ellis Ingram.
Was that a black guy?
No, he's the whitest guy you ever meet, but his parents apparently hated him. he's from Missouri. He's white as can be. He comes in the room one day. He's like, "Hey, I got a chick for you." I was like, "What do you mean you got a chick for me?" He's like, "I got a slave. She loves military guys. She lives in Belton, which is like if you're coming down 35 going from Dallas to Austin, Belton's pretty much where you turn off to go to Killeen.
Okay.
So it's like 20 miles from base. Like, and at that point, like 20 miles, that was a long way. It's like, that's 20 miles away. I don't want to go that far.
Right.
It's like, no, man, she loves them. She loves military guys. You're guaranteed to score. He's like, so he gives me her number. He's like, I already told her about you. Just call her up. So I call her, and she's like, I think her name was Beth or something like that. So I call her. She's like, yeah, just come over. We'll hang out. Yeah, come on over tonight. We'll have some drinks. We'll hang out. I was like, okay. So I drive through the middle of this monsoon thunderstorm, get to her damn place. She opens the door, and literally she had had a stroke like on her whole left side. Like her arm was like this. Her leg was stiff. So I'm like, fuck, I done drove 20 miles. I'm here.
I'm getting it.
I'm just like, screw it, I'm here. I'm not going to be a dick. And I didn't plan on doing anything. So we're sitting there, and she got me a beer and stuff, and we're having beers. And like, I've been there, I don't know, half an hour. And I'm just thinking, I can't do this, because like she's sitting on the couch. So she's sitting on the couch and like her legs stuck out like this. And it's just like, and her arms like this. And I'm like, I'm not going to do this.
Did she touch it with her weird arm?
No, I'm just, well then we're sitting there and all of a sudden she's got a cat. So we're sitting on the couch and TV, and we're watching TV, drinking beers, just kind of bullshitting. I'm just trying to be nice. This cat, like literally, and of course this is before flat screen, so it's a box TV.
Oh, huge, heavy ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
This cat's there, and all of a sudden the cat just falls off. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with the cat?
Cat just had a stroke.
She goes, well, my cat's crippled. It's got a bad leg. I just start laughing at that point, because I'm like, what are the fucking chances that you're crippled and you got a crippled cat?
How old was this woman? She had a stroke.
She was like early 30s.
And had a stroke?
Yeah, I mean, I guess she just had some bad health. I mean, I don't know. She was early 30s.
So
she was not a bad looking woman. I mean, she was not a bad looking woman. Like, if she
didn't have a stroke.
I mean, like 100% I've been hitting on her at the bar.
Yeah. So the cat falls off the TV.
Cat falls off TV. I'm laughing. Then I'm apologizing. Like, it's just funny. I'm sorry. She's like, it's okay. And then so we're sitting there, and then finally she goes, so, I mean, are we going to fuck or what? I was like, what? And she goes, and she just pops out of the damn titty. I was like,
did one titty look weird?
No titties look weird. She just pulled her shirt up. I was like, I guess we're gonna do this. Because at that point I was like, I just saw titties. It's on now.
All right. So how did it work? How was the
Okay, so that was a little difficult. So I go
with this stiff locked up leg.
Because what you had to do is I had to prop it up in the air.
So was it mobile? She just couldn't move it.
She could move it from her hip, but she couldn't move from the knee. It was like locked.
Okay.
So I just stuck that bitch in the air and just went to town.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good.
Like cross-legged, like.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. And then, I mean, I think she went through about 10 people through the barracks because her number just kept getting passed around, and she just was having fun.
She just wanted to get dick down.
I mean, she just wanted to get dick down.
I don't blame her.
I mean, she straight up said it. She's like, I just like to get fucked. And she's like, I really like getting fucked by military guys.
Well,
I was like, okay.
You know what? Bless her heart, because, I mean, she had obviously a disability. And
yeah, I mean, but yeah, not my proudest moment, but I'm not ashamed of it either.
Well, we might have to.
Hell, my wife's heard it. She heard the story.
We might have to hold the midget story for next time.
Yeah. Oh, that one's so funny.
All right, so I'm gonna have sex with a midget.
Yeah, I met her in a bar.
Because I'm gonna have to. I gotta knock that off my bucket list.
Yeah, we were.
Aaron has a. Well, we can save the midget story.
Okay.
We can't give everybody everything.
Aaron has a story about midget?
No, but he has a fetish. He has a midget fetish.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get him over here.
Yeah.
Just tell him about how this was.
He would be funny.
And this was literally on a bet, but it was worth it. It was 100% worth it.
I'm gonna have to find a midget now. Where can you find a midget? I've never seen a midget. I've seen like 2 midgets.
I found her. I mean, this was just at a country bar in damn Killeen. She was there and she said, "You want to dance?" I said, "Sure." And she danced on my feet.
She stood on your feet
Stood
while
on
you
my
moved? Yeah. God.
It was fucking awesome.
No, it sounds awesome. Like, I don't think I've ever actually seen a female midget in person.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've seen male midgets. Men who are midgets. I don't think we're supposed to call them midgets, but whatever.
Little people.
Yeah.
Little people.
Yeah. So I've seen little people. Male little people in person. But I don't think I've ever actually seen a female. Now, there's a fuck ton on the social media that are super attractive.
Oh yeah.
They're like this tall.
And she was very attractive. I was attracted to her.
I'm not opposed.
It was fun.
It didn't feel weird.
Eh.
Did I end up doing it?
Yes.
I don't want to get in the whole story.
Yeah. I mean, you get enough drink, it just makes the weirdness go away. Yeah, she was attractive. She was a very sweet girl. Yeah. But yeah. I have to get what's his name over here so I can hear these stories.
Yeah, we need to get Aaron and Curtis over here.
Yeah, I remember, so my brother, when I was young, we were up in Oklahoma, up at Broken Bow. We're going tubing up and down the river.
Oh,
my brother, a couple years younger than me, he had this weird thing about midgets. And so he's just like, we're walking up this path with our tubes, and it's like my dad, my mom, me, and my brother. And he's just like, he didn't view midgets as people, as more possessions. Like he wanted a midget. He wanted to own one. I was like, I'm thinking, that's not how it works.
They're not slaves.
Well, I'd be damned if we don't come around this corner. And as you're walking up this path, there's just literally little campsites and people just hanging out. We come around and there's literally this midget sitting in a chair drinking Budweiser beer. And my brother goes, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." My dad turned around and slapped him so hard in the face, knocked him to the ground. And he said, "Shut the fuck up. Don't say a goddamn word." I was laughing so hard I pissed myself. Because it was so damn funny to me to watch my brother get beat up by my dad. So,
dude, I don't have any memory of what your dad looks like.
Looks like me.
Damn, I think I fucking had no fucking tell me that. I think you look like every other white guy with a beard.
It looks like me.
I literally don't remember what your dad looks like. We ain't got to fucking deal with it.
I'll show you a picture.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you like this one.
This one's good, and it's a higher proof, so that's better. But it's
got some different notes to it, but I'm glad
it's good. It's not a bad
I mean,
it's not a bad drink.
I hoped for a whiskey you didn't like, but
Well, you told me you didn't think I would like it actually.
well, only because I know you're.
But it doesn't taste like
yeah.
all those other Texas whiskeys. They all have that same funky ass note in the back of your damn throat, which I still haven't determined if it's from where they're sourcing corn or it's just the aging here because it's so hot and we don't have seasons.
Could be all of it. I mean, it's gonna be cold as fuck tomorrow. Tonight.
But like we get 3 days and it's gonna be back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get seasons.
Well, I think we get, so another reason why I think theirs is so dark is because of the rapid temperature changes. So like yesterday here in Texas, and we'll probably finish it on this.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was sweating at work in a t-shirt.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
No, yesterday was cold.
What's today?
Today's Saturday.
No.
Yesterday was like 37 for the high.
Thursday at work.
Thursday.
I was sweating.
Yeah.
And like just t-shirt and pants, and I'm sweating working change tires.
And then we went down to, it was 37 for the high yesterday.
So
but today it's back to 60.
Yeah, in an 8 hour, 8 hour period, it went from 60 degrees to 30 degrees, and then back again.
Yeah, it was 26 this morning.
So we get temperature spikes like this.
Yeah. And tomorrow the high is 30.
I think that's what causes all this because so the temperature spikes, it's going to draw. When it gets cold, it's going to draw into the wood. When it gets hot, it pushes it out. So it gets a lot of activity with the temperature spikes, and I think that's what causes it. Maybe.
So when it's hot, the wood swells, so it pulls the liquid in.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
And when it's cold, it pushes it out.
You're correct. I think you're right.
So, yeah, it's the opposite. Yeah.
But, so in Texas, yeah, we don't have seasons per se, but we do get a lot of activity because of the temperature changes and the drawing and pushing and pulling of the alcohol in the wood. So that's why it looks like fucking motor oil.
But this one's actually pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against this one at all.
Well, hell yeah.
I'll have to try to find this one now.
I found this one in Dallas at the Specs.
Which I can't say I've never seen it because I just pass it.
Yeah,
I walk right past that section on the shelf. I'm like, I don't want none of that shit.
Well, if you see anything that says blue corn bourbon, look for their straight bourbon, not blue corn, but blue corn bourbon.
I haven't.
That's a completely different product.
I've tried a few of their, well, I've got 4 different ones. I've tried them and I'm like, no, I'm done.
Right.
Quit wasting my money on it. You got Bentley over here just passed out, chilled out, whatever.
Alright, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the bell for notification. Check the description below for all the ways to help out with the bills around the house. If you want to send a sample, just contact me and we'll discuss logistics. But like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family. Be safe, don't drink and drive, take care, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, bitch, get out of my lap.
He ain't gonna move, you're gonna throw him.
Get.
How you turn that off?
He is adamant.
Button?
Yeah, there's a red button on the back.
Nope.
Get off, you little bastard.
There's a red button there.